Hi guys, this is Colin. I'm back, baby. If you guys wondered what I have been up to, I'm on vacation with the family and I haven't been able to play as much as I used to. My days have been busy going to the beach with the kids and doing some barbecuing, and my 9-year-old son tried to teach me how to play Pokemon Go, which isn't easy for him. I can't really get all those different kind of Pokemons and spots you need to hit. And I hope you guys had a great week. We actually got our first taste of summer this week in Gothenburg. We have like 35 degrees Celsius the last couple of days. So I have pretty much been laying on the beach, totally knocked out like a beached whale, scaring the crap out of all the children. Oh, and I have been sunburned. Oh god. I look like a giant lobster right now. I mean, it's sick, but it's great to finally have some nice summer weather. So I managed to knock out a couple of games in the afternoon today after I got home from the beach. So I thought I'd share them with you guys. Now, this is not really that epic kind of gameplay that you are used to in my channel. So don't go collecting any popcorn or anything yet. Now, I thought just this was kind of nice games, so it would be okay for me to show them. And I also it's kind of a highlight to some of the tactics I've been talking about and explaining in some earlier videos of mine. So I'm gonna explain my thought process, playing the Murmansk in this clip, and later on the Kutuzov. Two of my favorite ships in the game. Two of my favorite premiums as well. So we have a 3-cap domination mode, and both our destroyers are dead. Unfortunately, they both went to A and died. So now we have a pretty big disadvantage, but we have to do what we can. So we're trying to head into C-cap on our side. We have multiple cruisers and battleships, and we have a friendly cruiser in the cap that is kind of overextending right now. I'm trying to help him kill off this Kolberg as soon as possible. We also have 2 enemy cruisers to the north, 1 battleship to the south, and another battleship at their spawn. It seems to be AFK, so hopefully I don't have to take him into consideration as well. I take a big hit from this Congo, even though I was pretty well angled. It doesn't really matter with these middle tier battleships when you are in the Murmansk, because the Murmansk is a pretty paper ship, so they will get good hits on you even though you are angling. So now I will have to try and get away from this Congo without taking any further punishments. I shot off both sets of torps, and now I'm turning around and heading away, trying to continue setting him on fire. Hopefully I get a torp hit on him as well. I hope I estimated the speed of the Congo accurate, but it doesn't seem. No, I will miss, unfortunately, with my torps. The Congo was making a turn, and I didn't lead him quite enough. I do know that Congo is one of the fastest battleships, and you always need to lead them quite much, but I didn't lead him as much as I should have. But the Congo is taken down, and unfortunately I don't get that kill. Now we have an enemy Königsberg in the cap with our friendly Congo, so I need to support our Congo to take out this guy as soon as possible. I'm not really sure if he has shot off his torps yet, but he goes down. Now we have an enemy Omaha to the north, and I'm pretty sure that New York is AFK at their base. I tried to engage my spotter plane, but due to my fat fingers I also engaged my hydroacoustic. I thought I would be able to get some hits on this Omaha, but he is maneuvering quite well, so it's really hard, especially with the angle you get from the spotter plane. It's really hard to lead correctly on a maneuvering cruiser. So I switched targets instead to this New York. He's AFK, so hopefully I can set some misfires on him and burn him down. We also need to take this cap as soon as possible, because the enemy has A, and the enemy also is trying to get the B cap. The New York gets unspotted, but fortunately I just landed a fire on him, which makes him spotted again. Now he's on fire, so I switch fast to this Kreshnikrim. I'm sorry for butchering that name, I'm not really sure how to pronounce. It's a brand new tier 5 Russian premium cruiser that really sucks. And I'm trying to engage him because I don't want them to get B cap as well. And I've been looking at quite a few reviews on the Kreshnikrim on YouTube, and it seems like everybody thinks the same. It's pretty much beefed up Svetlana at tier 5, and if you compare it to my ship here, the Murmansk, which is the most logic choice of comparing it to, because this is also a tier 5 Russian premium cruiser, then those two ships are actually at the opposite sides of the spectrum. I mean, Murmansk is incredible overpowered, has very many strengths and very few weaknesses, where the Kreshnikrim pretty much has a lot of weaknesses, and I'm not really sure if they have found something good about that ship. So I don't really understand people if they buy the Kreshnikrim when they can buy the Murmansk. Sure, if you would like another ship to sit in port and collect dust, go ahead and buy it, but you're gonna buy one of the worst premium ships that ever come out of wargaming. So I burned down this free XP Pinata this New York that is AFK, and now I'm switching to this Myogi. But I get the feeling that he senses my attention because he's turning in. He doesn't really want to go ahead and fight me, which I understand. I wouldn't want to fight me either in a Myogi. So I'm switching instead to this Wyoming that is on really low health, and I thought I could probably set a few fires on him while I'm heading into the B cap. I've tried to stay as far left as I possibly can, because I don't want this Myogi to be able to fire on me as well, because I don't want to have two battleships to angle to. I get 3 fires on this Wyoming, and well, he's dead. Now I'll switch back to this Myogi, who has come into the fight yet again. He's firing upon me, and now I will start to engage him in my standard tactic, playing the Murmansk, where I pretty much display as small as possible targets as possible and still be able to shoot 6 shells on the enemy. So I'm just heading bow on, and just look at my speed, how much I vary the speed forward and backwards, trying to make him miss all his shots. And as you can see, I take minimal damage from him. Many salvos he misses me completely because I am such a small target for his dispersion, and I also change my speed the entire time. And as you can see, I don't really have a problem targeting him. So now he's trying to flee, but he hasn't really any chance of surviving. There's another miss. The only threat I face pretty much right now is that enemy Königsberg, that cruiser. He can be a problem for me, but this Myogi is an easy kill. Now we took B. So I have 2 solo caps, which is always good for the experience and the credits. I got another fire on this Myogi. Now I can tell by the damage I take that that enemy cruiser, that Königsberg, has started to engage me as well. So that can be a bit of a problem. So hopefully I can kill off this Myogi fast and switch to the Königsberg instead. And as you can see, I just continue tracking him. Now the Königsberg got a good shot on me and set me on fire. So I need to use my damage, my repair ability. Myogi dies. I don't get the kill, unfortunately. I'll switch over to this Königsberg. I switch to armor piercing because he's showing his broadside. Unfortunately, he is turning away. I get a little bit lazy here because sometimes you can penetrate cruisers with armor piercing even though they are heading away from you. if you are playing the Murmansk, because it has really great Stalinium armor piercing. And the Königsberg dies as well. So I just need to get this fire under control, and then we're gonna head into A and deal with this enemy destroyer. I can see on the minimap where he was reported seeing last, and I'm guessing that he is moving to the west. So we should be expecting some torps coming from an angle from right to left from my position here. So that's why I'm turning right here, because I do want to put myself between the destroyer and our battleship, so I can scout those torps before they hit. And I also try to sail straight into the path of the torpedoes, as I assume they are coming. Now I do engage my hydroacoustic, and the torps pop up, and they come from right to left, just as I assumed. So that tells me that he's probably right behind this island right now, traveling to the west. So either I can catch him on the right side or the left side, depending on how fast he's moving. And there he pops up. And a destroyer at this range is not really a big issue for the Murmansk. These fast shell arcs and the rate of fire, this destroyer is on. So it was a pretty decent game. Got 4 kills, 2 solo caps, 13 fires, 1 citadel, almost 100,000 damage, which is always nice. Made number 1 in the team with 2,158 experience. 13 fires, almost 40,000 fire damage. And I made some decent credits and experience for tier 5. So, the next game, Kutuzov. It's a tier 7 game. We have carriers on both teams, otherwise we are pretty much even. They have 2 Fusos, we have a Arizona and a Fuso, they have a Kutuzov. Now this actually is a problem that I have faced a couple of times with this game, that the game is loading for me and I have a pretty great computer, so this shouldn't be an issue for me to load this game. Whoa. Fortunately I wasn't watching porn. But as you can see on the minimap, the game has started and the game hasn't loaded up for me yet. So now I am one of those AFK players in the game. But I don't really know why, because usually I'm the first guy loading in, so it just happens sometimes. Now look at this hip fire snapshot on this minicast. I just see him, I just shoot off my forward turrets and I get a base defense. That was pure skill. Of course I hadn't changed my ammo from the previous game, so I have armor piercing loaded, which isn't really the best for destroyers. Now I have been coming in late to this game, as I said, So I've seen the majority of our fleet headed east to the D cap. See a lone Fuso at A cap, so of course I go to A cap and try to support him. We have 3 destroyers in the A cap, which isn't that great for us. We have an enemy Fuso in the distance. Well, we have 2 enemy Fusos actually, one coming around the island, and we have an enemy Nagato as well. So we have our work cut out for us. Now I popped smoke because it's not so many targets for them to shoot at here, and I don't want them to shoot at me. I want pretty much the battleship to tank some damage while I support him and let him get away alive, hopefully. So I'm focusing this Fuso and trying to set as many fires as I can. I need to be wary of these 3 destroyers, since I am sitting duck in a very small smoke cloud right now. It would be easy for a destroyer to just send some torps right into my smoke and pretty much delete me. Now you see enemy minikaze that grounded right over there. So I'm sending my torps. Hopefully he will sit in that smoke and think he's safe. I can get a hit on him. Now if you look at the minimap, we have an enemy Nagato pushing into the middle channel, which is usually not a good tactic. Now I didn't realize this at the time, but it's gonna take me quite some while to see that the enemy are pushing that mid-channel. I'm keep on focusing this Fuso. I want to burn him to the ground and still try and angle myself. As you can see, I am pretty much the main focus of 3 battleships. I have both the Fusos and the Nagato shooting at me, and I haven't taken any damage yet. It was kiting away and burning them down. And this is one of the biggest, strongest tactics you can use in the Kutuzov. Now the Nagato fires at me, I'm instantly putting on the brakes and turning, and I managed to deflect the majority of the damage. Now this Fuso is on his last health. He's burning, and there he dies. So now I have this Fuso that is closest to me. So I'm trying to send off some torps between his fires, but then I realize that my smoke is up, so I can pop my smoke and start to work over in my smoke cloud. My thoughts here are that I would try and start as many fires as possible and wait for as long as I possibly can. Then I send off my torps. But as you can see, he is maneuvering. He is probably realizing that I have this plan, and I'm not really having any luck with the fires yet. Oh, there, we have 2 fires. And he repairs instantly, which is great for me, because now I can try and set some new fires, and hopefully also get some torp hits on him. His immunity should wear off right now, so hopefully I can soon get some more fires. And there we go, we got 1 fire. Now I don't want to be too close to this Fuso, because if he angles and get his turrets on me, he can pretty much one-shot me in this distance. Now, unfortunately, he is turning away from my torps, but then this Minikaze thinks he should be cheeky and try to sneak up on me, which is a huge mistake. I get 3 fires on him, and I kill him off. Now I'm not really sure if he is launching torps at me, so I need to turn away, which also makes me bounce pretty much the majority of the shells from the Nagato behind me. And now you can see there is a Nagato, a Amagi and a Atlanta pushing up mid. So I kill off the second Fuso, and now I will start to engage this Amagi as well. So as you can see, I killed off 2 Fusos and I only lost a third of my health. And that is why you should keep your distance as much as you can and kite away while you just pummel them to death with HE and fires. I'm also sailing away because I don't want that Atlanta to be able to reach me with his HE and fires, because he would be a bigger problem to me than those 2 battleships will be, pretty much. As you can see, I got a full barbecue on the Amagi, he repaired. Still immune, that fire went out, so he's still immune, but soon he will be acceptable to my fires, and there you go. And that is one Amagi captain realizing that he doesn't want anything to do with my Kutuzov. So that's 2 fires on him, and I'm dodging his shells pretty good. Now he's turning and running away, because if he would stay on me, I would just burn him down and kill him. Now I don't have anything else really to shoot at right now, so I'm turning around, trying to get this Amagi dead. I get Witherer because all those fires. I mean, I am baiting him a bit in chat, but he got killed by the Benson's torps. The Benson is heading into A, and I found their destroyer. So since the Nagato and the Atlanta is heading to decap, I might as well go after this destroyer. He should be going south, pretty much behind these islands, I think. I'm pinging the map for the Benson so he isn't catched off guard. I'm trying to maneuver as much as I can to avoid some torps if he's shooting torps at me. Oh shit!
Keep his mind on nothing else. He take the world for the good things found.
Fucking Michael Bolton. Well, you can't get them right all the time. So, I'm hoping I will get this guy dead soon. I want you guys to check out this torp salvo. I must have loaded some RNG's torps or something. I'm turning in. I'm guessing there will be some torps coming for me soon. Although I'm not really detected right now. But they should be coming soon. Oh shit! And here's some torps. So that's how you deal with pesky destroyers. Yeah, this match is pretty much over. We have 2 enemy ships left on the east side of the map, so it's not really much we can do at this point. The tickets are ticking up and there's a game. But I do love this ship. I think Kutuzov is one of the best and sexiest ships in the game because it's good all around. Made some decent experience, some decent credits, 4 kills, a lot of fires, and sunk some battleships. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that yet. So I hope you have a good day. I see you guys later. Have a good one.